a big attack from Lotto and El Jumbo. I did see the trick Segafredo have got Jasper Stuyven in this group behind. So the race has started now. They've been bowling around this circuit, and now Katusha have to control things. So this is the first attack, and it might inspire others to try and have a crack themselves.
I think there's going to be a few rolling punches here, and on any other day you might have seen Sagan have a go. I think he's done too much today, to be honest, but he's up towards the 4. He's probably in about P7 of the chasers right now, and Direct Energy in the darker jerseys are trying to keep Kokar where he needs to be to have a go at maybe getting something out of this race. That's what he's minded to do. Look at Sagan embedded within the Katusha boys. He's still not finished at all today.
Yeah, this will very much look Vermeulen that went on the attack there, but again it was shut down. Nobody's going to go over the top because most of these riders have got, you know, duties to do. The attack, as soon as it kind of eases up, you'll see another attack, but Ethics Quick Step with Bowie at the front, Machado just behind, so that attack was nullified, and I'm trying to wait and see for the next attacks. I think they'll come from the back, but the tempo's lightly lifted now that the first attack has come.
Gogol is trying to get up and in position and offer something to Peter Sagan. Comes up alongside. I think it's possibly a hiding to nothing for him, but nonetheless he is there in his yellow Tinkoff liveried jersey. Sagan will go freestyle if he needs to, and he's staying with Christoph at the moment, just looking through with 6.3 kilometers to go. So it'll be the bell next time by when they arrive there, and it's going to be some time before we actually get to that point, past the 2k out marker then, as it will count for next time, don't forget. So it's 6k out for now, but it'll be of course correctly marked next time with our final lap. And Katusha looking extremely lively.
You watch Katusha coming up now, but just watch BMC. They're setting themselves up. They're thinking of Greg van Avermaet as well.
Who is the giant rider that's just moving into position right now? Can't quite see. If John Degenkolb has made it, it will be an outstanding performance by him, and wouldn't it be a lovely fairy tale if he gets involved in the mix at the end of the day. So here we are. This is this little rise that goes over the river. Very briefly, in fact I think I may have misguided you. This double right-hander, so we are passing by the festival area, and this is where you get your double right-hander before or after the Flamme Rouge, I should say, and before the finish line proper. So 4th Street it is, and then we'll be back, and then we'll do it all again.
Yeah, a lot of movement now. Cannondale coming up in the left-hand side with Sconch in the courageous jersey, the aqua blue.
Looking forward to see if Sconch manages to do something today, and why not? Under the Flamme Rouge they go, so the double right-hander still to come, and still everyone wants to have a look at this. There is Kokar at last, sort of up towards where he needs to be, and this is just to nullify anything that kicks off at this moment. Bidon's flying all over the place as everyone jettisons the extra weight. Don't want any of those rattling out of the cages late on either. Somebody's cage may well be rattled by this late on, and here is that final turn that we were telling you about. Comes very, very quickly, doesn't it? And then back down with 800 meters to go, all down 3rd Street to the start finish line again for the bell and our final lap. What a Cannondale got here today.
Yeah, they get 4 riders, but I don't think any of them will be up to sprinting against the likes of Christoph and Sagan and Kokar, but it's going to be interesting now. Still 2 riders from Katusha at the front. Etik still in the mix. You just see in the left-hand side Trek Segafredo coming up here, thinking of Jasper Stuyven.
Nielsen Paulus has made it for Axel Hagens Berman. Final lap approaches then. Well, I can't hear the bell, but maybe that's because the hoardings are being pounded, and finally we get a sound of it on the effects mics from the motorcycles, and everyone's starting to move here. Nobody wants to be left out, especially as the corners will be taken at ever-increasing velocity.
The thing is, in a circuit like this, you have to kind of remain calm, because you can get a little bit too excited. There's still 4 kilometers, or just less than 4 kilometers to go now, so you don't want to be hitting the front too soon. So that's why we're starting to see, you know, a lot of bunching up. It's big wide roads at the moment, but the riders are still just sitting back, waiting and being patient, because you can actually burn yourself up very quickly in a circuit like this.
BMC still look extremely lively. Unfortunately for them, oh gosh, a little shimmy over to the raised paving to give on the left hand side, to give the widest view possible of this approach. Still not a lot of quarter, and they're more bunched than we have seen them so far, Brian. They're prepared to take those curves 3 and 4 wide. It shows you that the road space and the line through the corners here is at a premium.
Yeah, 3 kilometres to go now. There's nobody really leading out at this moment. Still Machado. He's been riding for the last 20-25 kilometres. So they're just waiting and waiting and waiting. They know that they're depleted in numbers. You can just see Katusha, Christoph is the on the right hand side. You get Machado at the front, then 3 from Katusha. The third rider is in fact Christoph. So he's only got 2 riders to lead them out. If you've only got 2 riders to lead them out, you really have to wait well inside the last 2 kilometres.
We'll see. I still can't see if it's Degenkolb, but I think it is just on the back wheel of Peter Sagan. So they make the next of this sequence of turns with 2.7 Ks remaining. This is that lazy right-hander we were talking about, which leads almost inexorably to a sharp left. Peter Sagan not to be bullied and just trying to stay in position and maybe get a good finishing point. It may well be that he wins it today. Still looks lively, and he's jinking all over the road at the moment as he goes round riders and gets himself onto Christoph wheel. He clearly believes that that's the wheel to follow. It's probably a good idea as well. There's that double chicane that really we said would be taken at pace. They're still not up to the top speed just for the time being as we go into the 2K marker for the very last time. Taking a big right-hander. It's down B Street, and then we're going to take that left-hander. And still Katusha with the big man right there, and then Sagan takes the last toot and dispatches that bottle.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be the fastest they lead out in the world. You need Sky popping up there with Gianni Moscon.
Here we go then. What's Moscon got? Well, probably not as much as Christoph or Sagan, but we speculate. Big turn right now onto 4th Street. It's the Flamme Rouge that they'll be able to see at the top of this, past the festival area.
Yeah, this is it. This is them setting themselves up now. They get faster and faster. Only 2 riders in front of Christoph. Then you see the green jersey of Peter Sagan. The giant Alpecin is just behind. I don't think that is John Degenkolb. You see BMC moving up, so everybody leaving it late.
Yeah, it's not John, but it is Peter, and it is Alexander as well. Maybe Alexander the Great. We're going to see. Here comes BMC just getting in the frame right now. Greg Van Avermaet is, of course, still here, and they are driving into this properly so, and why not? Some of the other teams as well starting to make a nuisance of themselves, and I think that
is Degenkolb.
Is that Guerrero in there? Is it?
Yep. Wow,
Degenkolb. Well, what a story that will be if he manages to deliver this one today. Don't forget he's got that bone graft upon his finger, which has been hampering him so much. Double turn then to come, a double right-hander into this one. It's Katusha that are in bossing mood at the moment. They're still completely intact as far as their lead-out is concerned for Christoph. Final turn then, and this is the drive for the line. 800 metres though, it's an awful long way, and you can't go too early. You have to measure this one.
Yeah, you definitely have to measure this one. Axiom propped up in the front. Katusha just waiting. Morkov just waiting. He knows he's got Christoph behind, but he doesn't want to have him swapped. Everybody's just waiting until the last 300 metres now.
Scoinch is in here, but I don't think it's going to be him. And hiding behind the hoardings, it means that they've got to cut in here. Katusha still bossing it. You can see that Kokar has actually decided to freeload on other people's wheels. Sagan's also there. This is fantastic. Moscon's also involved. Sagan drifting, staying behind Katusha. And here comes Sagan. He's bursting through, but I think Alexander's going to take this. Oh, what was that? Fantastic performance. Christoph in front of Sagan, but Sagan came so close to taking another one here. He's surely going to have that combativity jersey added to that points jersey tomorrow, but that was absolutely superb. Restrepo with his arms in the air as well, and all the teams celebrating here. Mercado comes up as well. Job well done.
Yeah, job well